All right. And rolling the ball up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrist. And across the knuckles. And go back to the fingers, index and thumb. Middle finger. Ring finger. And pinky. Let's do the other hand, index. Middle. Ring. And pinky. Yeah, let's throw the ball up in the air. Three, two, one. Fall on the ground. Make a note of how the feet feel. Step on the ball right in the middle of the foot and press down 3 times. I'm going to press down on each knuckle. Roll across the knuckles. Bring the ball to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. And squeeze the toes into the middle of the ball. Raise the toes up and separate. Squeeze again. Wiggle again. And scribble. Three, two, one. Release. Reassess. Note the differences and press down in the middle of the foot on the other foot. 3 times. Knuckles. Rolling across the knuckles. And wiggling the toes. Press the toes into the ball. Raise them up and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And scribble. Three, two, one. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess. And let's do some wood chops. 7 through the middle. 7 diagonally from either side. And when you're done, shake the tree. Three, two, one. The center is the motion wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, together and start. And center, same thing in the other direction. And center. Let's take 16 or so steps. And then elbow towards the opposite knee. And let's slap the opposite heel in front. And then in behind. And then we'll take some cross steps with a twist. And walk, march, or jog. Do some seated exercises today, being Saturday, along with some 5 Tibetans. I think I'll sprint, but do whatever you think is appropriate for today, including exactly what you're doing. We'll do some sit to stands, but just 10 if you want to do rapid squats. Want to get going? Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ten. 20. And 30. Take a couple of deep breaths. Interlace the fingers. Bring the hands up. Come up on your toes if you can. Come on back down and back if you can. Back to center. Drop one hand, bend in that direction. And come on back up and go the other way. Back down, interlace the hands again, drop the hands through the chest and press out. Come on down, interlace the hands behind the back and raise them up. Back down and shrug. And roll back. And forward. Extend the arms and rotate. And go the other way. One palm down, one palm up, flip flop. And cross one arm, press in at or above the elbow. And then the other. First arm behind the back, press down and in. And then the other. Form a W and squeeze the shoulder blades together. And release and squeeze. And release and squeeze. Clasp your hands behind your back and bring your elbows back to open chest. Take a couple deep breaths. Grab each elbow, rock side to side. Go on down and rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Look up. And look down. Over one shoulder. And then the other. Come back to center, tuck in the chin. And then tap. Tuck. Tap. Tuck like a pigeon and pat. Tuck, 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 tuck. And let's do a side lunge. Let's go the other way. And now we'll grab the stick for a GymStick routine. Starting with some dynamic swimmers in one direction. And then the other. Then bring the stick overhead and go back and forth. And then down through the waist. And twist at the waist. Then drop the stick to just above the knees. Bring your hands out front, hinge at the waist, and pull up. And then bring the stick around front, center it, hands at or near the top, step back, hinge at the waist, stretch the shoulders and upper body. Come on up, bring the stick across your body with one arm, bring the other one up underneath the armpit, hinge at the waist, tug slightly up shoulder. Same thing the other way. And come on up. The stick against one foot, press out with the top hand, pull in with the bottom, hinge slightly at the waist. Same thing the other way. And then bring the stick in front of one foot. Move the toes about 6 inches away. Drop the top of the stick to the collarbone. Slide down the stick. Raise the sole of the foot. Wiggle it back and forth to increase the stretch. And come on up. Do the same thing the other way. Other foot, other leg. Sliding down. Rotating on the heel. Come on up. Rest the sole of the first foot against the stick. Then the other. And then we're going to stretch the hip flexors by bringing one leg forward, bending at the knee, the other foot, the ball of the foot is on the ground. Come on down as low as you feel it's safe to do. And stretch those flexors. Reverse the position of the feet. Why not grab one leg by the shin, ankle, or toes? Stretch the quads. And the other. Bring the first foot in front. Push the knee towards the back. Hinge slightly at the waist. Stretching the glutes. Then the other foot. And come on up. Grab the stick in front of you. Hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two. Up on the toes, let's hold for 15. And then back on the heels for 15. And come on down and grab a chair. I'm going to start by doing 10 sit to stands. Again, you can push off if you need to with your hands or cross them over your chest, put them up in the air. Challenge yourself, but not too much. There's 1, 2, 3. And 10, come on up and then sit down. Hands in the air. We're going to come down about 45 degrees, hinging at the waist, come back up. We'll do 7 of these. Then cross the arms at the chest, and you're in the middle of the chair. Tap the back of the chair and come back to the center. 2. Stomach is engaged, core is engaged. And 7. Then cross one leg over the other right above the knee and rotate the ankle 5 times in one direction and 5 in the other. Point the toes towards the shin and away 10 times. And then put your hands on the knee that's up and hinge at the waist, pressing the knee down. Just come forward. And put that leg on the floor, put the other leg across it. And again, 5 times rotating the ankle in both directions. And then point the toes towards and away from the shin 10 times. Hands on the knee, hinge at the waist, push the knee. And come on up. Extend the arms, use the hips to rock and roll back and forth. Punch up 45 degrees. Spread your feet, come across, go towards the toes, touch them if you can. Otherwise, just get as close as you safely can. Come on back, and let's do 7 seated jacks. And 7. Let's turn sideways in the chair. Grab the back of the chair with both hands and look over your back shoulder. Mid spinal twist, 2, 3, and come back. And do it one more time. And back, turn around. Do it the other way. And back, and one more time. And come on back. Let's do some knee lifts. And then just kick out straight. You can hold on to the side of the seat if you need to. 3, 3, 6, and 7. All right, take a couple of breaths. We're going to do our box breathing. You can do it sitting down or standing if you want. Again, that's 4 in through the nose. Hold for 4. Exhale through for 4 through the mouth or nose. And then hold for 4. But inhale through the nose. We're going to do 4 rounds. Here we go. And if you're seated, let's stand up. If you're standing, let's just rub those hands together and cultivate some chi. And form a chi ball. And center. To rest. And let us open our hearts. And pause on the inhale, exhale. Send it out. And center. Deep breaths. And bring down chi from above. And gather it from below. And last day.
Thanks, Tom.
Okay, Mira, have a great weekend.
You too.
I will, thank you.
Thanks, Tom. Have a good weekend.
Nina, you too. Take
Thanks.
care. Yep. Eva, yo, I'm gonna do 5 Tibetans if you're good for that. I'll move the chair out of the way first. And since the cat is in front of the other camera, I think I'll leave this camera on. And again, you can twist at the waist and swing the arms or do up to 11 spins. And when you're done, take a couple of breaths. I'll meet you on the floor. I will change the camera here. There's Alaska, and we're down on the floor. Hands could be by the side, soles could be on the floor as you lift your head, neck, and shoulders and soles at the same time and come back down. So modifications, you can put your hands behind your back for support there if you need it, underneath your head if you need it for your neck. And the unmodified version of this particular exercise is to have your legs extended as you raise your head, neck, and shoulders and bring your feet up. Do what's right for you. I'm going to do 6 modified and 5 regular. And when you're done, take 2 breaths. We're going to come up on our knees. Hands are on the back of the thighs. You can just rock back from your knees if you can't do back extensions, but if you can, stand back, come forward for 1, do up to 11 again. And when you're done, take 2 breaths. Then sit down. Do an inverted table. Your hands can be behind you. Normally they're by the side of your hips, but if you find it easier to have them behind you, do that. Soles of the feet can be on the floor, or the legs can be extended as I do. Whatever works for you. I'm going to do 11 of the unmodified rate. 2. And again, 2 breaths. And then we're going to turn around on all 4s in the modified version. I'm up into a cobra, unmodified, down dog into up dog. That's 1 for me. 2, do whatever works. And then come around, sit down. Cross your legs, however works for you today. And we're going to rotate 6 times in one direction, 5 in the other. Either sitting up or bending down. In the middle of the last round, we're going to pause, stretch out in front, do a round of box breathing, then we'll do it over the left knee and then over the right. 4, 4, 4, 4. Starting now. And I'm going to stretch out. Breathe in 4, pull 4, up 4, pull 4. Over to the left knee. And then the right. And let's reverse the position of the leg. What was on top goes below, what was in front goes behind. We'll do 5 in the original direction, 6 in reverse, and then do the box breathing on the last round again. And stretching out. 4 in. Left knee. And right knee. Come on up. That arm.